Hi everyone, this week's topic is sleep. Okay, we're going to give you a few tips right now to make sure that you're still getting enough sleep, not getting too much sleep. This is stuff that you can use throughout the entire year. And again, right now it's very easy to be staying up late and sleeping half the morning away and all those things. Those things are not healthy. You want to make sure that you're keeping somewhat of a routine even in these odd times. Okay. What Gabby and I have been kind of doing is Gabby's got a specific bedtime during the week. We relax it a little bit on the weekends, but not crazy a lot. It's maybe fluctuates by maybe a half hour to an hour. We let her stay up a little bit late. When summer gets here again, we'll kind of fine tune that again. But we still expect Gabby, when she gets up in the morning, to be ready to go, get her work done, get her chores done, and all of those things. We don't let Gabby just sleep into whenever she wants. So we're kind of making this like we're still going to school a little bit. It's clearly a little bit different. We're not leaving the house at 7 in the morning like we normally would, but Gabby has certain expectations that she needs to have. So we're trying to make this as regular during the week as possible. Hang on, Gabs, you can get to yours in just a second, okay? All right, so let's go through a couple of these tips, okay? So there are tons of sleep tips. I've just picked out a couple. My board is only so big here, okay? So the first one, bedtime routine. I kind of talked about that a second ago. The first thing I have on here is same each night. Be pretty close. Be pretty close. Now, that doesn't mean 11 o'clock every night. So if you're during a school day, okay, same night. Gabby's going about 9. I know that's later than the normal school night, but it's not crazy late. So we say 9 o'clock, Gab lights out. And that's the same Monday through Friday, or maybe Sunday, more like Sunday through Thursday or whatever it is, okay? The second thing on here is the amount of sleep you're supposed to be getting. 10 to 12 hours. That's everybody. Okay, 10 to 12 hours. So you should not be getting 6 hours of sleep. That's clearly not nearly enough. And you should not be sleeping any more than that. That's not healthy for you to get more sleep than that. So if you stick to the routine and you go to bed at the same time every night, your body will wake itself up about the same time the next day. It just does.
I get about 11 hours.
Yeah, and so she's within her window here, okay? Number 2, relax before bedtime. So avoid the TV. Avoid a lot of running around and exercising before you go to bed. Exercise is great. Do it during the day, okay? Relax. Go and do something like reading a book, listening to music, stuff like that. So let your mind start to calm down, okay? That's how you're going to get your best sleep. No longer than 30 minutes. What I put on here is no longer than 30 minutes. If it takes you longer than 30 minutes to fall asleep, if you're laying there and you're just not tired, then you need to make some adjustments on some of these things. Maybe you are going outside and running around and you're real busy, and then it's time for you to go to bed and you're not tired. Let yourself relax, okay? Maybe you're not tired because you haven't been keeping that routine. Maybe you're up late one night and then you're going to bed early another night and then you're up. If you're not keeping your routine, you're going to have trouble with this. So kind of keep that as a barometer. If it takes you more than 30 minutes to fall asleep, if you're laying there looking at your clock and you can't fall asleep, you're going to have to make some adjustments and figure out what it is that you're doing wrong. So one of it might be a couple of these other things. Number 3 on here, and again, I'm running out of room here, natural light. Make sure that you're getting outside during the day and getting some of that natural light. That's actually, I'm not going to have enough time to explain right now, but that actually is going to make you sleep better at night. If you're going outside and getting some exercise and getting some of that natural light, the nighttime when it gets dark, your body will naturally want to fall asleep, okay? And then I threw in here at the end, avoid caffeine. We talked about caffeine during the year, and that comes in pop, soda, okay? So it's never good to have really any caffeine, but specifically you want to avoid it probably past 4 or 5 o'clock at night. That can affect how you're able to fall asleep and stay asleep. So there is a section on there on our menu, if you have the sheet there, that you can click if you have access to the internet, that's going to give you a few more of these things, but these are some of the big ones that I picked out. So again, don't try weekends. Gabby, even on the weekend, and she's like, hey, I want to stay up later. Her 9 o'clock might turn into maybe 9:45, but we don't let it get too crazy unless we are doing something spectacular, which we really don't have access to any of those fun things right now. So keep those bedtimes about the same. Kind of chart it. Your homework assignment for this week was to chart how much sleep you're getting. Try to keep track of actually when you're going to sleep, and also write down when you're getting up. If it's pretty close to the same every day, I think you're going to find that your sleep is going to be better during those times. So chart it for this week, see how you do. If you're not sleeping very well, see what you can adjust here. See if you can't fix a couple of these things to make sure that your sleep is better. And remember, if you're sleeping well, that's your body time to heal. Okay? So work on those and let's see how you do. Okay? Talk to you next time.